Hello, Chain Gang, and welcome back to the 4 Chains Travel and our 4 Chains Go Cruising playlist. Today, we will be cruising on Cunard's beautiful Queen Victoria.
This will be a complete ship tour, except for the dining and entertainment, which we will cover in next week's video, and the shore excursions to Malta, Croatia, and Italy, which we will have separate videos on.
All right, we are going to give you a tour of the Queen Victoria. There are technically 10 decks, but there's kind of 13. We are on deck A. This is where the medical center and the disembarkment is. So we're going to turn it around, take you on a little tour.
So the medical center is here on the left if you're leaving the ship.
Yes.
And if you're going out for a tour for the
Not
day,
under any circumstances go through there. We walked through the wrong exit to disembark at our last port, and we almost got destroyed. So we're going to turn up because they're going to get on us. Let me say something about the medical center. Make sure that you bring all of your medications on board. You can see some horrible stories about enormous amounts people have paid for medical supplies or medicines that have only that really only cost a few dollars. Okay, we are on the first floor. We're going to show you, as you see there, what do we got here? Dean Martin and some other celebrities there.
and Jerry Lewis.
Oh, Jerry Lewis, of course. The Royal Court Theater, where they have all the shows, there are 3 different decks that lead to it. It's rather grand.
Deck
so we're
1,
gonna
2,
show
and
you.
3.
Yeah, if you want to sit in the front row, I would advise, obviously you go on deck 1, but think about it. Like, we had the aerial show yesterday, so we sat further back so you could see the entire thing. And look at how it's got all kinds of old newspaper articles and music from previous shows on other Cunard lines. Is the Royal Court Theater, and we have gone to a lot of shows, and we'll show you some clips. But if you're too close on dance shows, you can't really see it's not quite as good a view, but you can sit in these boxes here, and they're about to kick us out.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So as you exit the theater, there's a set of elevators. On days that you can disembark, you'll see, this is an example of what we were saying about where you exit. This sign showing where the gangway is.
We are not going to be filming in the hallways of people's rooms, but what I'd like to point out is that starting on the first floor, you can get rooms. If you watched some of our videos on booking a cruise room, I would only book on this ship the 5th, 6th, or 7th floor, because that's the only way that you can guarantee that you will be surrounded above, below, and on either side by only rooms. That's a way to get silence. It's really helped our sleep. And you don't want a room by the elevator. You don't want a room underneath a loud area. So that's why we are actually in 5019, and I'd be happy to pick that room again. So we're going to turn the camera off. We're going to walk through the Deck 1 residences, and we're going to take you to the purser's office.
One question before we leave
Yes.
here about rooms. Would you recommend those same rooms for people who tend to get seasickness?
No, if you have really bad seasickness, I would recommend everything that I just said. Absolutely zero changes. The difference is I wouldn't get a balcony room. I would get an inside cabin because it's just physics. Although on a modern ship like this or the Celebrity Ascent that we're going on next, they have incredible stabilization. It is less bumpy on inside cabins than it is for balcony rooms or ocean view rooms.
Okay, still on deck 1 and moving to the other side of the ship. You also need to take note if you need your passport with you when you're stopping at a particular port, because that varies. You always need to have your cruise ID with you, whether you're entering or exiting the ship. And this is the gangway if you're leaving. And this is where you will scan out and scan in.
So this is the purser's office. If you're one of those people who likes to tip individually, you do it, and this is the self-disembarkation card. So what does that mean? What are we doing?
We're trying to choose our time to disembark on our selected day when our cruise ends, and there are slots for those. So we're taking our card to the purser's office, and we're continuing on with our tour of the first deck. There'll be the purser's office, the tour office, and this is the grand lobby here.
This is where you will gather if you have a tour like we did 40 minutes after we disembarked. You want to, they seat you here because they don't want people queuing up in line.
And disembark by 7:45. You have to carry your own luggage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Can we leave at 8:45 and still take our own luggage?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, so do we have to, should we turn this in or no? Okay.
So also in the grand lobby, you'll find the connections room, which is basically a meeting room, conference room. And then if we continue along here, we just left the purser's office on the left side, and on the right-hand side is the tour desk. So if you want to book future cruises with Cunard, you can do it over at this desk here. This is also where you can book your shore excursions. And there are lots of options they always have printed for whichever port you're in.
However, we have a video on booking shore excursions, and there's a lot of reasons why I don't recommend booking shore excursions specifically with the cruise line. And it's not just that it's a lot cheaper to book it with a reputable cruise source. So, all right, so that's the first floor, and we are going to head up the staircase to the second floor.
We should note that the elevators are very quick, so you can take the stairs if you want to get your steps in, especially if you're hitting the buffet like we've been. But the elevators are great. They're very fast and always available. So we'll scan over here and show you where on the ship we are. Again, we're on deck 2, and you can see what's happening in the entire ship here. We are by the chart room, and we're headed down toward the Britannia Club, which is in the rear of the ship. This is a restaurant that you can eat at that is no additional charge. You would eat there in place of the buffet. There is a dress code that we will go over, and you'll see multiple times in the video that we did not exactly abide by it, and it is frowned upon.
So there's 2 lines here, as you can see up here. One of them is for if you make a reservation, which I recommend for dinner, not as important for lunch or
That's
breakfast.
through the app. Make that reservation through the Cunard app.
Through the Cunard app. And then that's on the left-hand side. And then the right-hand side is if you don't have a reservation.
So we're going to continue on as we're leaving the Britannia restaurant on the second floor and heading straight down. We're going to pass the Golden Lion Pub, where you can eat. That's also included for certain things that you can order there, not everything. I think the fish and chips and mushy peas is included, so I'm trying to hit that up tonight. That is where most of the trivia is held. And a little tip on trivia, if you're doing the progressive trivia, that means that you start playing the trivia day 1 of your cruise, because your points accumulate progressively over the course of the cruise. And I don't know what the winner of the entire cruise gets, but on a nightly basis, the winner gets a bottle of champagne. So that's nice. We're also going to be passing, after the Golden Lion Pub, the library, which is wonderful.
Here's a spot that we broke the rules last night. When there was a gala going on, a black tie or a red and black or a white and black gala, you are not allowed to be dressed like this and even walk through this hallway.
They will close this part off.
Yeah, so...
This is the Queen's room, and it's like a little mini ballroom. Yesterday we took ballroom dance classes here.
Yes.
And on another occasion yesterday, I took a fun fitness class, which was led by 2 of the dancers in the ship's dance company.
And we
There's
also went to a
live
lecture.
music. Yes, and we
Yeah,
went
we went
to
to
an
an
art
art
lecture held by Lola Marriott, which was very nice.
okay.
And that was a lecture on Picasso, Dali, and L.S. Lowry. So that again tied in kind of with some of the other things that we're doing on this trip. You can see from the third level up there, if you just want to watch the people taking classes or watch a lecture from up there, you can also get a good vantage point there.
One of the things you might notice is there's nobody here. We are not giving a private tour. This is a ship day, a port day, and the port is Bari. And if you're a subscriber to our channel, you know that we have already spent 32 days in Bari, and we have a lot of videos on that. Here's the Golden Line pub that Angie was talking about.
Okay, Jim, let's get you up in here since you are definitely the gambling guru of the family. What do we have here?
Okay, so let me point out some stuff about what's different about a cruise ship casino. The machines, although one of the advantages of the machines over others is you can earn points towards a free cruise. And there's lots of videos out there how we gambled our way to a free cruise. But of course it's not free because the odds on these machines are not the same. The difference between these machines and a machine that you would have in Vegas or Atlantic City is there's no regulations, there's not a specific amount they want to that they're required to pay out. So what I would recommend to you, if you are gambling and your goal is to make money, that you play the table games. Now we'll take one of these with us, but this is the casino highlight. When the terms are, and you're going to notice something better about the casinos on cruise ships, which is that the minimums are much lower, particularly than you see in Vegas. So in this casino, we have a $5 minimum blackjack, $5 minimum 3-card poker. Now, in general, the house edge is larger on 3-card poker than playing a blackjack to the ideal. Here's another $5 on Cunard cruises. There doesn't seem to be as many weights for the table games as you'll see on other casinos. Now, here's something really excellent: $2 minimum for roulette, maximum $50. So if you play the doubling up strategy that I like to play, I particularly like to do these 2-to-1 and just play 2 of them and do the doubling up. It's a lot easier when you start at $2 because then as you're doubling up and you lose 5 or 6 in a row, you don't get behind. And one of the things that people ask about the most, because we've seen in Vegas in our last Vegas video, there are roulette wheels that have 3 greens, and that is not the case here. It's just the 2 greens, so it's a fair house edge. The house has to have some edge, and here they do, and that's fine.
So if you continue down this hall, the right-hand side has the pub that we mentioned. Once you get to the end of that hall, that will be the second level of the theater. We are going to take the stairs here and take you up to see what's on the third deck.
If you head up these stairs by what they call the Royal Arcade Clock, this will get you to some of the shops. I know a lot of people love these shops. You know, I guess it depends on your financial situation whether you think that these are a good deal.
Okay, Jim, again, straight ahead down here is the theater. That would be the section that has some of the box seating.
Yeah.
So we've got a shop here. Jim, what would you like out of the shop?
I would like nothing out of this shop. Everywhere in Europe, you see these J'adore Rihanna ads. In Madrid, I think you said Milan and Barcelona. I think you meant Madrid and Barcelona.
Did I say Milan?
I do that all the time.
Okay, I did not mean Milan. We will be going to Milan. One of the other good things about the ship is that there are sanitizer stations everywhere, including anytime you enter the restaurants.
One thing I want to point out is there are a lot of great things, and we may even do a video. I guess let us know in the comments if you want to do a video, on the advantages of staying on the ship on a port day. But the shops are not open. It's obviously a labor thing. You see how few people are on the ship here. But of course, the advantage of that is the things we're going to be showing you later that normally, like the pools, which where you know, seating is a premium and pool space is a premium.
I think it's also a great opportunity for the staff to get a break because
Yes.
they work super hard.
Super hard.
And I hope that they're all getting a little downtime today because we've been seeing the same staff members a lot, and they really are all
Doing
so
multiple
friendly.
different
Yeah,
jobs.
it's multitasking.
They're helping with the
jobs.
muster, and then you see them in the show later.
Here's a view of the Queen's room that we showed you with the lectures and the ballroom classes. This is from the 3rd floor. So you could sit here and have a cocktail and look down on some of the entertainment there. And again, some shops here.
And now we're going to take you to the art gallery. Sometimes you'll see like launch parties or sail away parties, and they'll have them in the art gallery because, of course, that's a great opportunity to sail the pitch. This is a Banksy print. It's 750 euros. However, they were honest about the fact it's not a numbered print and it's not autographed. But when we come in here, they have a lot of prints and lithographs from big names, Picasso, Banksy, as you see. They do a whole kind of education / sales presentation about these artists. And this looks like a Banksy too. I don't know whether it is. Yeah, you know, he does these arts where he puts other people on the British pounds. And this is the Promised Library.
It really is so nice. So you do need to check out your books. This is the 3rd level.
Yes, that's important because we saw some people that are like that think that it's just like a situation where you can go grab a book and walk away, but you can't do that. You got to check them out, and they appreciate it if you return the books prior to,
You need to
the night
turn
before
them in the
checking
day before
out.
you
Yeah.
leave. Yes, and the 3rd floor is fiction, if I recall.
Yes, and the 2nd floor below there, we won't go down there, but that's where the nonfiction, the biographies, but also the travel destinations. They have a lot of books.
Great
But
resources, yeah, and
That
reference.
is the one thing that's different about the travel books is you have to read them while you're in the library because, of course, those are at a premium because people are, obviously, if you're going to stop at a port in Malta or Croatia or Italy, you're going to want to learn about that port. So you can look at them when you're here, but you can't check them out.
And as I was mentioning previously, there are some workstations up here. Aha! We discovered something we had not noticed before.
Mama!
There are jigsaw puzzles set up right outside of the library. That's a nice touch. Wow.
And then
Some
this-
people have been really busy here on these. Here's a quick view. It's not so pretty right now because we're in the port, but there's just tons and tons of windows and great light on this ship.
This is the card room. The only thing that Queen Victoria organizes for people, particularly because of the age group that it caters towards, is bridge. But if it's not at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. when they have bridge organized, you're free to set up your own poker or whatever you want to do with the other
You mean
guests.
that they organize in this room?
Yes, yes,
there
in
are
this room.
nonstop activities,
yeah, of
lectures,
course,
classes,
absolutely.
and events. Also, in the back of the card room, there are some games. There's Scrabble, there's your decks of cards, your bridge supplies. And now we're going to take you over to the other side
Now,
of this deck.
you may see on the plan a book shop, and you're thinking to yourself, well, it takes me a few weeks to read a book. I'll go ahead and spring and buy a book myself. Don't count on that for the bookshop. Although it's called a bookshop, the selections are very, very limited, and it's mostly like a little bit of a grocery store. It's got, I don't even know if it's open on, it is not. But they have candy, they have chips, they have Cunard, like souvenir coffee table books for you to purchase. And then those travel books that you cannot check out, one of the things that they can tell you as well, you can purchase an Italy book in the bookstore. And quinoa chips, I see, are 50% off, so I'm going to get right on that.
So leaving the Britannia restaurant on the 3rd deck, if you go outside, this is what you're going to see. It's not a great walk around because you can only go a little distance here. The real outside deck walking is to be had on the 9th and 10th decks of the ship.
And we are going to show you that.
If there's ever an emergency, these are the guys you want to be friends with.
Yeah. So just remember, if there's man overboard, always let the women and children on the boats first, unlike the Titanic.
All right, let's go.
All right,
back
they're
this way.
practicing.
And they do practice.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of announcements over the loudspeaker saying things like "man overboard, just a test, just a test,
it's really
just a
scary.
test."
Because if you don't, they've done a thing which I think people appreciate, which is that they don't play the announcements at full volume in your cabin, although you can hear it at full volume by turning to a channel. But when we heard "man overboard," we're frantically trying to turn the channel to that thing, and then when we get to it, it just said test. All right, we are going to head up to the next thing that you're going to see is a room tour, but we're going to skip 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 because those are only staterooms. And like I recommend, I would only book 5, 6, or 7, as I've already spoke about. But we are going to head to the upper floors because that's where the party's at, and you'll find out if you do that.
See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that.
You may notice that this is Angie's camera. The film that I made got corrupted, so I'm sure this will be fine. I want to make a few notes. You'll notice that it is a balcony cabin. If you saw our video on how to get the best cruise deals in 2026, we really took advantage of the dynamic pricing aspect of it for this room, and we paid less than an inside cabin. We wound up paying $78 a day. I know that that is more than a lot of the cruises we talked about in the video we put out, but in this case, we booked it through Amex cruise privileges, so we got 5 times points for the purchase, but also we got a $600 onboard credit and welcoming gifts that turned out to be 2 bottles of wine and a half bottle of champagne. So overall, it was just an absolutely outstanding price. So please check out that video if you haven't seen it already.
Okay, we just went to the show. One of the perks is they give you this kind of half.
Perks of what?
I think this was the Amex Platinum perk that you get from booking the balcony cabin. You get a half bottle of champagne, and you also get that at Royalton Chic, if you saw that video. Mm-hmm. So our tradition is we go out on the balcony and we open it. Except
we opened both the door and the champagne.
But instead of this being, what was that jungle called at Royalton Suites? Royalton
The
Chic.
jungle?
Yeah, remember when we opened the champagne, there was the, it was like the road and then all the frogs you could hear. What was that called?
It was the jungle. I don't know what the name of that particular jungle
Anyways,
is.
I miss Royalton Chics. We are going back to Mexico soon. But here we go. Cheers. No problem.
Do you need a towel to put over that?
No. Okay, here we go. No problem. Cheers. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be that scary. Okay, cheers to you guys. We wouldn't be able to go on these journeys without your support. So we're going to toast to you tonight.
Cheers to you.
Yay.
So now I'm going to tell you about doing laundry on the ship. You can of course pay to have it done, or you can use one of the self-service laundrettes on some of the stateroom floors. The laundrettes have 3 washing machines and 3 dryers in each one. That's on each floor, and they do provide the dishwasher detergent for you. No dryer sheets. There's definitely laundry etiquette that you should follow if you choose to do your laundry on board. And that is to set a timer when you put the wash in so that you know when to come back to the minute, because these things are always crowded and you want to be respectful of other people's time. So make sure to set a timer. The dryers unfortunately do not have timers on them, so you don't know exactly how long that's going to take, but be prepared to come back sooner than you think and check it. If possible, I definitely recommend doing your laundry on a port day if you are not taking a tour or going into whatever place it is that the ship is stopped at. And here's a little bonus footage of the elevator. Don't jump in the elevator. Don't jump. We'll show you on this stage back here. The past few days there's been a saxophone player, and that's been nice.
This is pretty good evidence as to why, if you've been to, like we have, spent a month in the port you're at, maybe you don't need to do a port day that day. 98% of these chaise lounges were completely full yesterday. As a matter of fact, this is our 4th day on the ship. Yesterday was the first day we got to sit for 2 seconds on a chaise lounge.
And we sat on the very rear here. It was nice.
And look at this.
And we did have one of those pina coladas.
Now, one of the things, if you follow a lot of cruise news, is that Viking is trying to not just do river cruises. So if you see here behind us, the size of that ship is absolutely enormous. So we got that. We have some ferries that are pretty large for ferries that are behind there.
Yeah.
And then we have the MSC Opera over there. So lots of cruise ships, and then of course I can't even tell which one that is. Wow. But
yeah, this is a really big port.
yes.
There are 2 hot tubs in front of the pool, blocking the pool right there. And they really actually are very warm. We've been in so many jacuzzi hot tub situations where the water's just not warm, but that is not the case here. We came up at 8:30 the other night and it was really great. There was hardly anyone up here and we had a nice soak coming around the other side of the boat. Again, from the rear, headed toward the front. The 2 hot tubs on the left here and the pool right in front.
The entertainment they have here is a woman playing an electric sax, and then she has a backing track. It's actually kind of groovy, kind of works for this area. And if you want to sit in the shade, this is shaded a lot of the day. Here's
some water, like I was mentioning, 1 plain, 1 fruit.
Yep.
But again, on the 9th deck, we've got the Lido pool, the Lido bar and grill, the Lido restaurant, which is the buffet. And then we're gonna head over to the Winter Garden and the Pavilion pool and bar. And then at the very front of the boat, we'll find the fitness center and the spa. All right, Jim, lead the way.
Okay, I'm excited about it. Another one of the bars.
I believe this is the Winter Garden.
Yeah. Rugby you will see all the time. And then on the other side of this bar is where we come to the other pool. And one of the things I kind of like about this pool is that although there are more kids in this pool, you can go straight from the pool up to the hot tub if you want to warm up afterwards. That's kind of nice.
And you get a little glimpse of the 10th, deck 10 up there overlooking the pool
And
as
we will
well.
show you that last.
This is where you get your towels from when you come to the pool. They are located in this dresser. And then there's another area just to return them when you're done. And when you're entering the spa and fitness center, we're almost there, you're gonna find the table tennis.
And they have ping pong tournaments. I considered joining it because I saw the age range and I thought maybe I could be competitive. There were some people that were really good at ping pong. So I realized that was not gonna work out for me.
So right through these doors here is where you're going to find the spa.
Yes, sir.
I go right over here. They have a hydro or aqua therapy room. They've got the spa room for different services. We'll try to get a...
On the first day, you can tour it all for free. And they usually have people by the elevators, particularly on sea days. Oh, okay.
You can get collagen and thermage.
Oh, we're just filming a little from YouTube.
Acupuncture. Cupping therapy.
All right, so now we're going to take you to the gym.
So there's a couple of things that I want to point out here. In between the spa and the fitness center, you will find the locker rooms. I'm going to take you into the women's locker room. This is the only place I could find on the ship that has conditioner. If you need conditioner when you wash your hair, you're going to want to shower in here. Additionally, if you're a tall individual, you're going to want to shower in one of these.
Be careful what you film. I don't want YouTube to ban us, but there are some
Okay.
things I want you to point out in there, and you know what they are.
Anybody who's a subscriber knows what's important to Jim. There's a bathroom in here. Two bathrooms, actually. This is a great place to come fill up your water bottle or get a drink of water if you need some water here. They have lockers, towels, and one of the really nice features is that they also have a sauna. And that is free of charge. Anyone on the ship can come in here. And here's the shower. It's great because it can be for taller individuals, and it also has the handheld shower head. And there is shampoo and conditioner. Again, the staterooms do not have conditioner. The sauna is really nice. And as you can see, it has a spectacular view. So this is a great place to relax. And as soon as you exit, you'll find the fitness center.
You will not believe what you're going to see in here. Angie, we're in here working out. I mean, crushing it, by the way.
Of course.
Yesterday on a sea day, this is what a port day looks like. I mean, yesterday, there was a line for the ellipticals, and now there's only one person in this entire gym. But it's a good opportunity to film.
Make sure you wipe down your equipment when you're done, or before and after with one of these wipes. There's hand sanitizer.
They have the Techno Gym, if you're familiar with that series.
They also have some cycle classes up here. You do have to
Yes.
register for those. And they have some mornings. They have, I think, a free morning stretch class up here at 7:30. I've yet to make that, but if I was going to be on this cruise for longer than a week, I'm sure I would make that part of my routine.
There's a nice amount of free weights here. So, if you want your biceps to really pop,
Get it, boy.
Oh,
Get it.
my God, it's incredible.
Crushing it. There's lots of Pilates equipment and yoga equipment over here. There's couple of ab wheels, some rollers to get your micro tears on your muscles.
Did they have the
balls.
thing that's important to me in the women's as well as the men's, or do I have to go in there and fill in the
They
men's?
do.
Okay, great.
And I don't think anybody that's a subscriber already knows why that's important to you.
Yeah, we don't have to explain.
So if you don't know why that handheld washer is important to Jim, maybe watch some of our previous videos of any resort.
Speaking of our previous videos, they have something at the Bellagio Hotel in Vegas that I really like that they also have here. This is a thing, the entire purpose of this is designed to sell you shoe inserts, by the way. And they do have people on sea days to manage it. And in addition to that, what this chair is for, the one advantage of being here on a sea day where there's no port is a woman comes by and gives you free sample massages. Now, of course, it's meant to sell you on the $175 $79, 75-minute massages. But they have these like they have in the Bellagio, where you put your feet in here and get the compression. You wrap
For
them
like
around
blood
your
clots
legs.
and flow.
And you plug them in there, and it's like air compression, so that's good.
So leaving the fitness center on one side and coming through the middle to the other side, there's a little room where you can come and contemplate things.
So I'm in the contemplation chair, and it goes like this. Should I like this video and subscribe to the 4 Chains Travel?
Yes, you should. You should like and subscribe.
Oh my, I swear you guys, I'm hearing a voice.
Like and
It's
subscribe.
saying that I should like and subscribe to the 4 Chains Travel.
Like and subscribe.
Wow. I really recommend the contemplation room. The last stop on the 9th floor is the beauty stop to get your hair done. You can see they have these perm things because Cunard does tend to skew to the age range that still does the perms. I hope nobody takes offense with that. You've got the mani-pedi where they wash your feet first. And then out here, this is where you would finish it and choose your color. And yeah, not necessarily the most economical, but they still have it.
There's a steam room here. This is part of the aqua therapy. These tile beds are heated, so it's kind of like a hot stone massage. There's a sauna on this side. That one is tile versus the wood sauna that I showed you in the changing room. And then there's an aroma spa here. Oh, that smells amazing. Eucalyptus or myrrh or something like that. Back to the elevator bay. We are in stairwell A, so we're toward the front of the ship. We're gonna head up the stairs to the 10th deck, and we'll be near the Commodore's Club to begin with, and then we'll take you around that deck.
The pictures that I love on every floor, it looks like Rita Hayworth. Obviously that's Clark Gable.
Oh, I love Rita Hayworth.
Oh, well, that one I could be wrong about. I'm for sure that was Clark Gable.
It doesn't look like Rita Hayworth.
There's another young Jerry Lewis. All right.
Okay.
Now, the yacht club is, they have the DJ up here at night.
And we actually took a drama improv class here the other day.
Yes. It wasn't my favorite, but the teacher was very sweet.
I thought it was fun. And actually, any activity that you're going to do on the ship is good, if for no other reason, because you get to know some of the other people on the cruise.
Yes.
And we actually have spent more time with several of the people that we met in the drama improv class.
Yes, that's true. Sorry to be a curmudgeon.
So I loved it.
Okay, so
I
this is
thought
the
it was
yacht club
good.
at night. After the dinner service, they have this.
It overlooks the pool and the hot
And
tubs.
there's the bar.
It's cozy.
And you can see out there's lots of cool stuff. We're about to show you that.
Okay, here we go. Let's go out. Okay, coming out of the yacht club, if you go to the left over here, Jim, what do we have on this side?
Oh, we got a lot of stuff. I mean, the 10th deck isn't as big, so really all the stuff is kind of on both sides. But you can see here a little shuffleboard. Pretty bright out here. This is one of the places where, we're not smokers, obviously, and I don't recommend you be, but most of the ship is smoke-free, but you see people here in the morning
I
time.
think there are
kinda rushing.
designated spots on the 3rd and 10th deck for smoking. So this is technically the 10th deck, and the elevators only go up to the 10th deck. However, you can go up these stairs and get an even higher view.
So this right here, we did not do this, but I saw 2 people on the Facebook page. This is Queen's Grill. If you get a Queen's Grill room, you get exclusive access to the grill up there. And now we're gonna get to the kids area. This is the playroom. It was open before. I think that's because it's a port day.
There's no one except Angie and Jim on the ship today.
That's right.
And I guess employees somewhere napping. All right, we're gonna take this turn here, and there's a lot of activities for children on this deck. Woo, it's really windy on this side right now.
They break it down into two different areas. We have the play zone over there for the younger kids, and then we have the teen zone.
That appears to be closed right now.
It's closed right now, but they have, as you can see,
Air hockey.
Air hockey. They also have foosball over there.
There's a schedule. You can come check out the schedule of activities.
And then over here is the play zone.
So this is for the littles. Probably also closed because there are none
well,
on board right now.
1,000%. Yeah.
So just outside the children's playroom, that's where we have exited. There's a
look at
putting
this.
green here,
Is it?
I think.
Oh no! Oh,
What is
look
this?
at this! Oh, it's a driving range. Oh, amazing! That wasn't even on a tee. Now watch how I'm gonna chop one here. Okay, here we go. Here's a 4-iron. You ready? God, how great am I?
Not very good. That wasn't very good, hun.
Oh,
Let's go.
shoot.
So if you take the staircase here in front of me, you'll have the best view in terms of height on the ship. And then within that, there's another circle with another like half set of stairs with the best ultimate view.
It is called, get this, the panoramic sky view. So that makes it sound even better than it is. Come on up here and join me on this panoramic sky view. Oh yeah. Yay.
Centro el centro.
Well, that's a throwback. If you've been watching since our Porter Morelos on $40 a day video, that's a callback.
So that right there.
That right there is the grand finale. I'm just kidding, because right before we end this video, we're going to answer the one question that most people ask about any cruise ship in the last 2 years. So we're going to do that right now.
I think I know the question.
Is there a pickleball court? The answer is yes. Not only that, if you are not a pickleball pro, which based on the amount of questions we get for it, I would doubt. They do have, if you see that blue container over there, they have rackets and balls for you to play, even if you didn't bring your pickleball racket. We'll see you next time on the 4 Chains Travel.
So next week's video will cover the food, entertainment, and whatever else you guys want. Just let us know in the comments because we have footage of almost everything. Also, as a bonus, we will answer the mystery of whether I used my onboard credit to buy wine for the guy from Lost so him and his lovely wife would film their excursions for us and also be our best friends. So, if you want to find out, please like and subscribe, and we will see you every Friday on the 4 Chains Travel.